Family.
Yo.
Yo,
What's cracking lacking, man? What's cracking
man,
lacking, man?
man, nothing much, man. I tried to, you know what, I talked to everybody, but Cole got something going on. He had unexpected company, but I talked to,
Okay.
the other fellas, and I guess they're a little tardy or something. I don't know, but we can get it cracking though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Oh yeah. For sure. For sure. For
Absolutely, what's
sure.
going on with you, man?
Man, same old, man. Just trying to learn and build, learn and build.
Yeah. I feel you.
Yeah. Putting some of
Absolutely.
this medicine together real quick.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I need to do the same thing.
So what we got cracking lacking today, man? Or you wanna, just lag around it for a minute to see if any of the other guests want to come in, or it's your boat, man.
Oh
You
yeah.
want to start it?
I mean, yeah, we can. We ain't got to dive into it like that. You know what I'm saying? We could just chip away at it. We ain't got to get all in depth. You know what I'm saying? Since we ain't got a group discussion forum like that. But I mean, actually, it's been um something I've been wanting to talk about. But I mean, we could dibble and dabble in whatever. It don't matter. You know
But
what I'm
no, well, we
saying?
got the. So what you got? What's your title? Is it child abuse to teach? What is it exactly?
What
Teach
is
the
it? Let me
teach
see.
the kids.
Is a child abuse to teach children that the fairy tale God is real. Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh man, that's you came at them heavy. You came at them heavy. So is it child abuse? So okay, expound on that. Expound on
um.
what you mean by like child abuse. Like
Okay, when I say child abuse, um, when I mean child abuse, I mean like when I say child abuse, I mean like I mean is it is it is it is it counterproductive to children's psyche? Yeah.
so we
Is it
it's on
detriment?
focus
Is
on
it
Christianity. Or no, what did you say? It's the
um
fairy tale God.
fairy tale god? Fairy tale god that can include religion. It don't have to, but it can. You know what I'm saying?
Now, what about the people that's gonna say, "Well, yeah, it is child abuse to teach them about the fairy tale God, because I teach them about the one and only true God."
Hey, I should have put in parentheses one true God. Absolutely.
I definitely think you know forcing a religion on your children is counterproductive to their mental growth, their
Yeah.
personal spiritual growth,
Right.
their judgment.
Yeah.
The way they judge things. I mean, their everyday life. I do think that kids that know about religion, but parents or family doesn't force a religion on them,
Okay.
are have a
More.
broader spectrum of how the world really works than
Yeah.
the children and the young adults who have been forced.
Right. Right. I have a problem with teaching children when they're young and impressionable what what they truths should be before they're able to determine for themselves what they should be.
Hmm.
I think that's a problem. Um, don't nobody have the answers. Don't nobody know absolutely with absolute certainty what is what it's supposed to be, but they'll just paint that off as the truth and give it to these children. I think that's a problem.
Yeah, and I also think that some of the children, regardless of how much they, you still love their parents or whatever, but some of them
Right,
who start to feel more freely and discover things on their own that they kind of, even if it's if even if it's nobody could tell, they might, look at it a little. Like maybe they're not as strong as I thought. Maybe they.
right,
Do you get what I mean? Because it's like,
right,
why would you force that on me? And so are you even the type of person that's able to kind of, think for yourself and do, it's like it start giving you a whole new, perspective on how you was raised. You know what I'm saying?
right, 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 right. It's so many components. Like for instance, in the Christian faith, they're taught that children are automatically evil. They did nothing wrong, but they're just being born, being alive makes them evil. That's what that doctrine preaches, and and
And until they're able to call on Jesus.
and until they're able to get salvation from
But I
from
also thought it said it something about they protect kids, fools and kids or something. And then I
yeah,
asked
yeah,
the age
yeah,
range. It said like up to 12. So,
yeah, yeah. It's like, but protect them from what? You know what I'm saying?
hmm.
Because shit, a bullet, these bullets hit kids too. You know what I'm
Yep,
saying?
yep,
Shit.
yep. Those
Hunger,
cars,
hunger,
hunger.
hunger. Eat that shit. Eat kids alive.
Yep.
Shit, well, shit.
Hmm.
What children are being saved? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I definitely do feel that you shouldn't force any religion on. I mean, you shouldn't. But I mean, I won't. I don't. Me and
Right,
my wife don't. And
right,
I feel personally that's the right thing to do. I see how my kids flourish compared to, with their certain ways to be able to think, judge differently than maybe how I was at their age because I was, you know, brought up in the Christian faith, and other children I know with, looking at how I was and how other children that are brought up in it compared to not, I can see how my kids, they think a little more freely. They're less quick to judge.
right,
They're a little more accountable.
right,
Than the people who are brought up in under the faith, just basically where you can really not be accountable for your actions. You just blame it on the corrupt world or the devil or
hmm,
whatever.
right, right. Yeah, that shit crazy, man. This shit crazy. You know what? Since while I got you here, I wanted to touch down on this outpost situation, man. I was
Okay,
talking to somebody, and
might have to change the title a little bit.
yeah, I
Can
tweaked
you
that,
do
but
that?
yeah, I mean, I got it to where I could edit the shit. I could edit the shit. I
Oh,
could
okay.
take shit out. Yeah,
All
so
right, bet, and just put it back. Okay, bet,
yeah,
bet,
yeah,
bet. All right.
yeah. I
Well,
edit the
yeah, let's
shit.
do that. Let's do that. Let's
We
dive
we could
into
we could
that.
dip dabble if somebody come back in there and they want to chop it up about the child abuse, then we can, whatever.
Bet.
But
I'm down for whatever. I'm getting ready to light the spliff right
oh
now,
yeah,
God.
yeah, yeah. Already, boy. Shit,
Yeah.
I'm waiting on my kids to go to sleep so I could run my ass upstairs. Man, I'm up
Okay.
here typing
Yeah.
on one fan and babysitting with my feet. But
Okay.
anyway, um, So I was talking to a friend of mine, and they couldn't understand how, because we was talking about Alpo, and she was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying, but she couldn't understand how people had love for him
Why? What was her reasons why she couldn't?
because he was so bad. How can he possibly?
I mean, look at all of the gangsters that's
Hold
been
on, wait,
romantic.
hold on, wait.
Okay, okay.
Um, and so I said, well, just because people are bad, let's just for the sake of argument, I said, let's take for instance that he is a bad guy, right? Just because people are bad doesn't mean that they're incapable of doing good stuff. Now, her, um, re, what their rebuttal for that was, well, he could have been doing it for the wrong reason. In other
What does that
words,
matter?
there's no way possible that he could
Uh huh.
be capable of doing anything good when he's so inherently bad.
Hmm.
And I said, that's looking at it with a closed mind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, especially look at how all of famous gangsters are romanticized in world history, but especially American history. I mean, especially American history. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? There's countless books and movies and shows and all kind of clothing and all kind of famous statements and everything that's all come behind the American criminal.
right, right,
I mean,
right.
the American criminal is one of the one of the true. I mean, it's crazy to say this, but one of the kind of the true last American rebels left. Like, you know what I'm
Mm,
saying?
right. Yeah,
That what this
yeah.
country was really built on. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right,
Taking what you want.
right. I think for some people, they just can't understand how. And I think they had a problem with me saying that. They had a problem with me saying that. Yeah, he was a bad guy, but he did some good shit for people. Like he paid people rent.
Yeah,
And
all kind of shit.
he did
Yeah,
all types of shit. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? But it's
You,
like,
you wouldn't have been able to made it through
yeah,
any
yeah.
of that.
And it's
Yeah,
like, all right, yeah,
and you got to separate the game
uh-huh.
that the criminal is in.
Right, right,
Okay, so
right,
is the criminal in a uh, Ted Bundy type of goddamn criminal game? You know what I'm
right,
saying?
right,
Or
right, right.
is everybody he did wrong? You know that type of shit to was in that game and knows how the rules that's
Yeah,
in
yeah.
that game. You get what I'm
That's
saying?
true. That's true. Like I was talking about, because I remember when I was working at Nordstrom, I listened to Alpo's
Hmm.
interview,
Hmm.
and we know that the movies say based on a true story, and a lot of people think that the movie is actual play by play.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? They don't understand that
Hmm.
it's got a hell of a slant.
It's a production. Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
It's
Yeah,
got a hell of a slant. Now, it'll have some truths in it, right?
yeah,
But it don't have to be
yeah. Because it's based.
a
It's not a
play. Yeah,
direct
it's
depiction.
based.
Hmm.
So, okay, for instance, like a lot of people think that when Alpo killed Mitch, that's how it actually went down in the movie and how it was told in real life. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah,
what happened really in real life. So they and
it's
then so,
totally different. It's
yeah,
totally
yeah, yeah, exactly. So in the movie, he robs Mitch, right? Um, he
yeah,
got
because it's part in the movie is supposed to be that AZ gave Rich the the
gave
14 bricks so he
gave him
could
the
try to get the
bricks
money to get his
so he
brother.
could flip it to get the money for the ransom.
Okay, well, according to Alpo, because Rich is dead, so he's not
Right.
able to tell his side. But according to Alpo, the real story is it was the plug. There was an Alpo plug or whatever. And they was
And Mitch was bullshitting and
he was
lying to
undercutting them. Yeah,
Alpo.
he was
Right,
undercutting them. You know what I'm saying? He
right,
was undercutting them. You
right,
know what I'm saying? Out of the shit and then
right,
lying
right,
about it. You
right.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
And
right.
his man, which Alpo ended up having him kill, Big Head Gary. That's who actually did it. You know, shot him in the van, and then they said he was still alive, so they shot him again. You know what I'm saying? When they dumped
Yeah,
the body.
yeah, 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 yeah. So a lot
That's
of folks run with that narrative as is told in the movie, and they act, and people are really ignorant because not stupid but ignorant because they really run to the theatrical shit like this shit is the truth, and it's like,
and the thing about him getting killed. You know, like word on the street from a lot of reputable people, it was some new shit. It ain't got nothing to do with him telling on nobody
oh
or
yeah, yeah, yeah,
any
yeah,
of the.
yeah,
It was some
yeah, yeah, yeah,
current shit that had
some
to popped
current
off.
shit,
You know what I'm
right?
saying?
So
It
that
ain't got nothing to
so
do.
and so now, and see that's why I don't. I as I get older, Chuck, I don't, I don't act like I know what the fuck going on, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah,
I
for
don't, I
real.
don't say
You don't
like,
know the truth.
yeah,
Yeah,
you could, yo, you could speculate, but your speculation could be dead wrong,
mm,
and so a lot of people running with the narrative that, yo, see that karma come back to you, and all this other shit, and you don't even know what the fuck going on. You know what I'm saying? The nigga done been back dozens of times.
yeah,
You know
oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
And
Walking the street
shit was
solo. You
crazy.
know what I'm
Right,
walking the street because this the thing. Yeah, the niggas are rat. It ain't about defending. I don't even know the nigga. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And,
right,
and
right.
I'm not. And I'm not. We here to talk about the case and the criminal thing. It's plenty of videos diving into what he told on with the DC shit. Did all of this shit working for the feds even years afterwards and all of that. All of these niggas told, nigga, from fucking Sammy the Bull, fucking Joseph Versace. I mean, all these motherfuckers
Yeah,
were telling,
yeah,
dog. You know what I'm saying? All them niggas, you know what I'm saying? It's
yeah,
rare to
yeah,
get a nigga like Big Meats, man, that don't say shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's why
yeah.
niggas really, rock with
Big
him
Meech
like
is
that.
Big Meech is an anomaly. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
what I'm saying. It's normal for niggas to tell. People get
Yeah,
so shocked to act like, oh, this nigga's a rat. Nigga,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
normal,
nigga.
nigga.
You ought to expect these niggas telling. You know what I'm saying? What's rare is a nigga not telling.
And that's been started a long time ago in
Right.
the Italian and the Irish mafias back in the 40s and 50s. But human beings been snitching, been telling, been trying to do, so it's like my thing is it's fun to talk and speculate, and especially me, I'll be doing my little investigations and try to dive in to really see what happened behind it because obviously the niggas is an interesting character. We've been, in our community, people been following them, you know what I'm saying, for years, one way or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Following whether you, and what I mean by that is, the story. The story's been talked about, famous real street story, turned into a movie, many documentaries. You get what I'm saying, shit like that, and um, because the nigga been around, man. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
it's like if it was somebody from the past,
Right.
you know, that tried to get up on them. Why do it there then and like that and it's professional, even though it was extra brazen. The actual hit itself was very professional. You could tell by the grouping of the shots. You know what I'm saying? How they used one car that was on the other side of him to box him in. You know what I'm saying? And shit
Yeah.
like that. Because everybody's not just comfortable with killing somebody in public in front of everybody.
Right. Right.
And
Right.
people don't understand that whether you a killer, a hitman, or you got beef or something, everybody just because if it ain't an argument that broke out or something, people working off emotion, that's different. They get shot in the club, in the parking lot, or something. I'm talking about a premeditated coming into You get what I'm saying? To kill somebody in front of people,
Right.
everybody's not comfortable with doing that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's questions to the shit. It's whatever to talk about. But just like Cameron, who played the character of Alpo awesomely, said
Awesome. Yeah. You know what?
famously said,
He should
nigga.
have got an award for that.
Yeah, oh yeah,
There's a couple of actors, rapper actors. I think.
he played that shit to
Yeah.
and like he
Yeah.
famously
Yeah.
said, niggas get shot every day, b. Niggas get
Absolutely.
shot every day, b. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
It can, nigga. I mean, niggas get shot every day, my nigga. So it's like whether it's some shit from the past, it's whoop de whoop, it's this. It's like everybody like, oh, everybody gonna get what they deserve.
Oh
It's like,
yeah. Yeah, I want to talk about that karma thing too.
yeah,
It's
it's like so. Say if you judging that he need to get everything he deserved because of the 13, 14 bodies, the snitching on so many people and erupting up, fucking up their lives and leaving his kids out in the street and being all of the shit that like the girl you was talking with said that he was a bad guy. So
right.
a couple shots to the chest and then you died. That was get back for
Right.
all of that.
Right.
Like, do you think that's even? You like
Right.
that's what
I
I
was
be
gonna say.
asking them
I
when
was gonna
people say
say.
that.
I
I
was
was like,
gonna
what? How do you
say.
think when you
I
want
was
them
gonna
to go
say.
through so much more
I was gonna
shit to
say. I was. Shit, he had it. He had it easy. If that's the case.
man? The nigga was still been walking around Harlem for years, man.
Right.
Okay, and this is one thing, and I want to be in defense to my New York niggas on this because people, oh, New York soft. Okay,
Oh
six
yeah.
nine be
Yeah.
around a
Yeah.
bunch of
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
bodyguards, bro. 6ix9ine be around 15 bodyguards and all of that.
Okay.
Okay, Alpo, well, you will see him out by himself, but Alpo's a known fucking killer out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They.
he might be
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
snitch, nigga, but he's a fucking known
Yeah.
killer. You
He'll
ain't just
still
finna
blow
run up
your
on that
ass.
nigga. Yeah,
Yeah,
people be forgetting,
exactly,
nigga. Like, are you crazy?
exactly,
Sammy the
exactly.
Bull, nigga.
They make the net. Yeah, it's like the
Like they
nigga in
stopped being the violent
the
because they
right?
told
No,
on you,
yeah,
nigga. Like,
like when you if you a street nigga and you done drop murders and you become a snitch, does that make you a bitch? You know what I'm saying?
man, you just a fucking rat. You know what I'm saying? But that nigga
Yeah,
still
you're a
kill your
rap
ass.
that'll
Shit.
kill your motherfucking ass,
Okay,
nigga.
nigga, the worst type
So
of rat.
if you step to this nigga, you better
You
step
better be exactly.
correct, dog.
And so that's what being the defense of niggas all hauling them soft. Nah, man. First of all, it's so many people who'd have been removed from that situation, nigga. This shit 30 years ago. You get what I'm saying?
Right,
This shit was 30 years ago.
right,
It's
right.
so many people dead and removed from the situation, my nigga. That grown, that law. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. And again,
people
that
that
goes
moved
to
on. You know
everybody
what I'm
just
saying?
assuming that they know what the fuck they talking about
That he
because
dead because of some shit 30
yeah,
years
yeah, and
ago.
it's like karma, like man, that
No,
sometimes
karma.
yeah, that shit ain't real, man.
Yeah, yeah. Not. I mean, no. I mean, uh, only
If it,
instant.
if
Only
you know
instant
what,
karma is really real, man.
and
You know what I'm saying?
and usually most of the time you make your own instant karma. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Is it
You
because you
don't
knew you
just
was doing something wrong?
you don't get your head beaten in and you over here scared to pick your shit up or scared to do what you got to do. So now you hoping karma is real. It's that type of shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck that
That's
shit,
boy. You
dog.
just said the realest shit right there, nigga. So yeah, you scared to defend yourself. So you
Yeah,
hoping they
yeah.
get when you could have defended. You could have right there.
The
You could
only
have stopped
karma,
it.
I,
Yeah.
the only karma I believe in, Chuck, is the karma that you make happen, nigga. All that other shit is fairy tale shit,
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
flat out. I hate when
Yes.
motherfuckers talk that dumb ass because that's religious talk. Technically, when you really think about
What? Oh yeah. For real.
it, you know what I'm
For
saying
real. Well. What's your thoughts?
about what's that?
This whole the whole outpost situation.
Uh
You expound on it. What got you interested to bring it up in the story?
um, with, I, the day that it happened, I meant to call you You know what I'm saying? I probably you probably knew before I did, but yeah, cause man, I don't know what it is, cause I remember when that Outpost shit came out, and yeah, he did all that dirt and he snitched, but a street nigga's a street nigga, and you could learn from people's experiences, regardless if they were good or bad, snitches or not. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, I don't give a fuck what he did. He was a street nigga, and I
A
think
stone cold killer. You can't
and,
even
and,
motherfucking debate that.
and he been coming back to Harlem, but again, he didn't really snitch. To see, you got to know the history. He
Well, he
really ain't
did.
tell on motherfuckers in Harlem. You know
He
what I'm
did
saying?
and he didn't. He did, but it's did his the question's always been did his cooperation get any of them indicted like it
This,
did in DC?
you know what? Okay, I'm glad you
Because
corrected
some
me.
of the shit he did do
Uh huh.
caused a bunch of stir in New
Got you.
York because of his plug, the shit with Rich getting killed. You
Right.
get what I'm saying?
And how many
The people
years?
he owed, the people who owed him, you know, all of that shit stopped. But when you're dealing with millions and millions of dollars, it
Yeah.
don't stop. You get what I'm
And
saying,
how
nigga? I
many?
don't care because I'm locked up telling that you still owe me this money,
A
or
ball a,
you
a
know,
ball a ballpark figure. How many years was he coming back to Harlem and shit? Because he been coming back for years.
I think what he did 26 years. So
Mm.
well, it got to be the last couple years. I think like 2018, 19, something like that.
Okay, something like that, give or take. Okay, all right.
And they done leaked his address, so I forgot the name. It was a because his real name is Alberto Martinez. So
Right,
I think it was some. It was another Latin name, some Latin American type name that they gave him. That's the ID uh when they got to his body. That was the ID he had on him, and they said he threw out heroin. You know what I'm saying? After he got shot,
yeah, yeah.
but his
Um,
address was in Maine, so he had to, was in Maine. But like Cavario said, shout out to Cavario. Probably been laying up had a chicks, couple chicks
right.
somewhere, and and when he want to duck off, he'll go back up to the main shit. But the niggas, whether you hate him or love him, same thing with the Nicky Barnes. Them niggas is still superstars, whether it's for the wrong
Yeah,
reason or not. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
It
Alpo
is,
is that. You know what
but
I'm saying?
but I'm glad. I'm
It's the
glad.
movie about the nigga. You know what
Right.
I'm
I'm
saying?
glad. I'm glad you corrected me because even with him telling on motherfuckers indirectly or whatever you want to call it for the Harlem niggas, the fact that the motherfucker even still the fact that he was able to come around for years after that tells you mountains about the nigga and I don't know if it was
And about
you see what I'm
this
trying to
this
say.
code, and about this this shit. Why the streets ain't the way to go. You know what I'm saying? Because the code don't really exist, man.
Right, right.
You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's like in every city in
Yeah,
America,
that's
it's a
real, my
big
nigga.
time.
The code really don't exist, man.
Because in every city in America, it's a big time gangster from the past that told and back in his neighborhood. I guarantee fucking to you.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
I'm talking
absolutely.
about multiple. I don't care how dangerous your city is. I guarantee you because that even make more of them niggas because they come from that.
Right,
So what you gonna do? Kill me before I kill you, nigga? Because I get busy. That's how
right,
they be thinking. You get what I'm saying? I'd whack niggas on street and in the penitentiary.
right,
So if you gonna get me, you gonna get me. But I'm coming home.
right.
So then it's like, well, if the code was true, soon as the nigga step
Step
in that
touch
motherfucker.
down, it'll be a
But
wrap.
people lives that went on, my nigga, 20, 30, you don't, maybe if, a nigga 6 months later or something, but
Right.
30 years, man, most people don't even give a fuck no more. And
That's
then if
what
you
the
touch the nigga, you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? He got so
That's
much surveillance and
you
shit
know what?
around him, you know what I'm saying? And
That's
in
like
Harlem, every
uh,
17 feet or 17 yards, it's a fucking camera. That's a fact. In
damn.
Harlem. Like it's either every 17 feet or every 17 yards is CCTV.
Right. Wow.
So it's
That's
like, you know, fuck it. I mean, if that shit could be anybody, man. That shit could be shit could be some DC shit.
right.
Like ain't nobody even acting like it wasn't no DC shit. Motherfuckers been plotting and been laying on them, trying to catch the right time.
Right.
Everybody talk because he got hit in Harlem. I mean that romanticizes it. You get what I'm saying? Because like what and it make it even more of what the fuck Cameron did at the movie when he was like, I ain't telling on nobody at Harlem because when I get out, I'ma still be the king.
Right.
And fuck, the nigga came back and was walking around Harlem,
And
nigga
he
jumping out of
actually
Rolls
and he
Royces and
actually
shit,
and he actually did that, dog. I
riding,
mean,
riding around on Harleys, nigga, and all kind of old shit. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
55
Like
years old, still
in
doing what he
Harlem,
said. I
like
mean, dog. I mean,
you
I
know,
mean,
you
shit,
know,
man.
never fuck, fuck a filthy rat. And I stand on that. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
You know where I'm at personally with
right.
that. You know what I'm saying? But
The
I
nigga,
mean, the nigga was still a gangster. Period.
yeah, the nigga.
Period. You can't take that away.
Hey,
He was a fucking filthy
yeah,
rat.
yeah, yeah,
But
yeah,
that
yeah.
nigga
He
did
was
not
right.
run and hide, man. That
Right.
nigga came
But
right back to the block.
it's like it was what Sammy.
But you know, nigga, that's what Sammy the Bull said it though. He was like, fuck that, man. If I could get got being under my other name because of the type of person I still am. So I might as well be me. Yo, did we lose you?
Yeah, it's like Sammy Bull still was a gangster. You know what I'm saying? You talk that shit. Yeah, he snitched on John Gotti, but he still was a motherfucking gangster. You
Yeah,
know
nigga, fucking 30, 40, 50 bodies under this nigga. You know
what
what I'm saying?
right,
Shit. He had to
right,
tell
right,
all of that. And them niggas
right.
on YouTube right now. Yeah, when I killed this fucking gooba, and when I killed and people are watching that shit, soaking that shit the fuck up.
yeah, yeah, yeah. They the real
Cause you wanna
heroes, right?
but because you wanna know their story.
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? Whether they was a rat or not, you know the motherfucker a rat because you know the story.
Yeah,
You want
yeah.
to know their story. You know, it's an American. You know, the American criminal is the top three biggest. You know, you got the American president, the American celebrity, the American criminal. Those are the three biggest. You know what I'm saying? People held to a pedestal in our
Mm,
culture. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
That's real shit. You know what I'm saying? Because
yeah,
who bigger than fucking Al Capone? A motherfucker know Al Capone did, don't know who the president is.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
real, nigga. Some
Right.
people might not think that that's real. That is fucking real. Go out here and ask some of these little kids on the street.
Yeah.
Especially when we was coming up and wasn't no internet. Nigga be like, man, Bill Clinton still the president and it's 2003. They don't know
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm
Nah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. You right about that. They don't know shit, man.
They'll
I
tell you
wanna
about King David, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They can tell you shit. They'll tell you about some shit. They'll tell you
right.
about King Neil, nigga. Hell yeah.
You know what? You know what? I want to touch down also on I don't know if you've been following the Mark Zuckerberg thing with the
Uh,
Facebook
uh, uh,
thing.
uh, from the shadows, you know what I'm saying? Bring me up to
Same
speed.
here,
Bring me up
same
to
here. But
speed.
I think I got the gist of it.
Okay.
Because you know with the Donald Trump and all this other stuff, and so Facebook has been. So the thing is the question came up: if Facebook shut down like somebody's page, like Donald Trump, right?
Hmm.
Because they don't,
Agree with it.
right? Is that them denying their is that them denying them to practice? I know it sounds fucked up, but denying them to practice their First Amendment rights.
Uh, yes, it is 100% denying it, but Facebook is a privately owned company. They have
Right.
every right to do that.
That's what I'm saying because they have First Amendment rights as well.
But they're a privately owned company. Their rules is their rules as long as they going up under the fair,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
the
yeah,
labor laws. You know
yeah.
what
But
I'm saying?
like if I got a platform and someone's on there and I don't like what they're saying, I
And
should
you
have
can
the
get
right
them.
to say you can't say that. I'm gonna shut your shit down if it's my shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
If
yeah,
if if
yeah,
if
yeah,
if if
yeah.
if it abide by the
If it's a private,
guidelines of
if it's a
the
privately owned
private thing
company,
view. Right,
yeah.
right,
Now,
right.
if Facebook was
Yeah,
a
yeah, yeah.
public, and what I mean by public, I'm not talking about a public company where you can go buy shares like you can with Facebook. No, I'm talking about, you know, a government ran entity. Okay, like food stamps, nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Then okay, then it'll be differently. But when you're a
Right,
private owned company, now I don't think it's right, but that's people's emotions. That is completely irrelevant. The law states that they can, and then if you don't like it, just go to the other platforms that does allow it.
right.
You know,
Or create your own
create your
shit.
own, just
That's
like
what
we
I'm
did.
saying. That's
Yep,
what I'm saying. That's why
yep,
I ain't really,
yep.
you know what I'm saying? Because I was thinking the same thing. Like, well,
Well,
if
they've been censoring motherfucker shit, dog. Like
yeah,
how you could talk to your homies and you be like, man, that I put this post on there, man, and they be like, I've been on Facebook all day, I ain't seen that shit because it's certain algorithms and certain things that keep certain people from seeing certain shit you put out there if you controversial, in the way that they don't want you to be controversial.
right, right, right,
Okay, because um I personally believe when you have platforms as this such, you should personally always be fair, but that's not good business practice.
right, right,
Okay,
right.
because if this was flipped the other way to where it was a strong, super strong conservative movement the last 30, 50 years compared to the liberal movement,
Uh huh.
then Facebook will follow that shit and they'll be getting rid of all of the trans pages and the LGBT shit because the money is coming from the other side.
Right.
See, it's
Yeah.
all about the paper. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
what it all
Yeah.
falls down to. That you know what
Right.
I'm saying? That side is playing with a lot of money because they've been in a lot of positions. You get what I'm saying? Where they got a
Right.
lot of media power. So when you got that type of media power, you can stop people from seeing shit. Your ads. So that means these companies that want their commercials on these websites and on these channels, they got to play by their rules because that's who advertise their product, and that's
Gotcha.
how it all rolled down the line. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I see exactly what you're saying. I see exactly what you're saying. Yeah, I feel like I really don't have a really problem with. I mean, I understand, but at the end of the day, it's making the money, and you got to do what you got to do what fat in your pocket. So I ain't got no problem with that shit, man. Fuck it, I ain't got no problem with that.
Yeah, that's their private shit. And they've been doing it, man. You've been getting going. What's the difference if you couldn't show your dick on that? You know what I'm saying? So it's been censorship on it. It's been that way. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, yeah.
so give me 1 second. 1 second.
Oh yeah, take your time, dog.
All right, I'm back. I'm back. So jumping back into it, though, what exactly is Facebook saying about their new censorship program? Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah. I had to mute on.
Okay.
So um, what I'm gathering, like I said, I haven't been able to substantiate it for myself. I'm kind of regurgitating what I
Yeah.
heard in a group, but um, they're saying the same thing that you were saying. They don't want the government. They want control of the censorship. They don't want the government to, because there's something in there where the government um is trying to take control of the censorship to where Mark Zuckerberg and his staff has had, will have limited say so in that department. That's what I understand it to be. I don't know. I really don't know. But I heard that there's Donald Trump was trying to sue him. You know what I'm saying? Because they had shut his shit down on Twitter and Facebook. What I heard, yeah. So that's what it's
And
all about.
Facebook, and what Facebook own, I know that Facebook own Instagram.
Yeah, they own Instagram, correct?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So it's something with that. So I gotta do more fact checking before I start saying something. I probably be saying something wrong. Yeah,
Yeah, so yeah, I'm reading something. Yeah, it's about the Trump shit about saying that politicians
yeah,
previously immune to many rules in terms of what they post would now be treated like everyone else.
right. And they should be. You know what I'm saying? Why not? Them niggas ain't talking no. They ain't talking about shit no
I
way.
mean, yeah, if that's what Facebook does, if that's what they, if that's
If
because
that's yeah,
the
if
thing is, it's two different it's two different debates. If they should censor, period, and then we know that they do censor. Should they go, this far? How far they went with it? To
right,
me, those two different conversations
gotcha. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, I
because
get
they
what
do
you're saying.
censor. So
Yeah, they do.
that's you know what I'm saying. Everything else is hypothetical. So they do censor. So
Right.
um, in under those terms, then yeah, you know what I'm saying. They should, but just the thing about
Uh huh.
it comes in that well, this is when you let the private, the thing about capitalism will be, do you know the perfect revenue system in a perfect world, but because you live in a corrupt world, you can capitalize off of people suffering.
Suffering. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so when you have platforms that is this big to where you have people who are millionaires just from using that platform,
Right.
okay, so they are willing to, the message they spread is going to cater to the message that Facebook won't spread because they want to stay using that platform to make their money.
Right.
So it's
Right.
trickling all the way down to millions and millions and millions of people. So it's like if you're gonna block one politician, though, you need to block if it's controversial on either side, whether you agree with it or not. Because then
Right.
what happens is
Right. So
you
yeah,
are
you got to
having the
get that
power
same
to
work to
shift
the
it.
Democrats. Right. Gotcha.
Yeah, because you have the power to actually shift the people. Your platform has the power to actually shift the people because it's nothing like Facebook. So imagine if it was only one 24-hour news system and it was MSNBC.
Right.
Now you got Fox News, but that shit only come on 2 hours a day.
Yeah.
And then you got to, I mean, you get what I'm saying? So
Right.
imagine how that would sway the people when all they have is one source of information.
Right. Right.
That's the scary thing, about
Yeah.
social media,
Yeah.
which is the same scary thing about TV, the same scary thing about radio, the same scary thing that was about fictional books.
Right.
when you're trying to, you know.
Now you got propaganda being pushed extremely fast now. Yeah.
Because just even the people who might think differently, if that's all they see, they subconscious will start making them believe it.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
You know, the more same, you know, the more likely same likeliness you see, it just become memory, and sometimes that memory will become your truth. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just the first thing that you know what I'm saying, gravitate to
Right. Right.
immediately. You
Right.
know,
Yeah. I
well, I
get
done
it.
seen this point of view so many times, so many times, so many times.
Right.
You know,
And why would you want? Why? It's like I understand. You might be a Republican, you might be a Democrat, but I mean, damn, don't you wanna? And you know what? And it's uncomfortable to be open minded to hear the other side. I'm talking about honestly. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I like that about myself that I'm able to.
And Facebook was built on that.
Yeah, it was.
YouTube was built on that. You know what I'm saying?
That
And
was
that's
too.
why when you see the agenda, you can clearly say it's an agenda from the liberal side of the world. You
Yeah,
get what I'm saying?
yeah,
Because you can see that these platforms were started on everybody saying what the fuck they want to say. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like, you know, if it hurts you, just don't watch it.
Yeah,
You can easily
yeah,
just not click on it. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like some people,
absolutely.
like you had previous YouTubers and Facebook influencers and shit, you know, 10 years ago, that was able to make their name against going against certain controversial people. Now those people or people who could have came up into that same hustle loses that because who are they gonna argue with? You get what I'm
Right,
saying? If you snatching all of the opposition off, whichever
right.
side you on, you know what I'm saying? It's like, but what built you into these, you know, mega conglomerate running the world type of platforms is letting the people talk their shit.
Yeah,
So let everybody talk their shit. If you don't like it, just don't click on. I don't think it should be no censoring, except if you're gonna have nudity and sexual shit. I'm fine with that because you got babies out here. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? But
yeah.
like language and verbiage and what you talking to, if you want to get on there, fuck, hate, hang all niggas, that's fine with me. That's for you. That don't you. If you're gonna have these bigger platforms, if that's where everybody coming to, you shouldn't hide those because now you making it. Now people are starting to think, oh well, it really ain't like that, and it's like, no, them people just got to go other places,
Yeah,
but they are fucking out there. So should you
yeah,
when you want them to be right where you can get to them at, where you can keep an eye on them to see what they talking about, to like you know, oh my god, the sheep is. I could go on all day about like
yeah,
the stupidity, my nigga is like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Out of sight, out of mind. No, 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 no.
Right, right. That's just yeah. That's just I just want to feel comfortable. That's them type of people.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's an
And
echo. You hear that?
sheep, like you say, sheep. You know what I'm saying?
You hear the
Absolutely.
echo? Oh, it's gone. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah. No, but um, it's it's amazing to me how rapidly shit has changed and been accepted and forced on you. Like, did you see the new thing about the stab? You know, you got to say the stab. Don't say, you know what I'm saying, the stab.
stab
You know about the shot. Don't say the V word though.
vaccine
Yeah, you know they'll fuck your the algorithm will fuck your shit up about that.
for real. Oh,
Yeah,
damn! I
yeah,
just said it.
yeah. So yeah, yeah. Just say the stabs. You know what I'm saying
The
or whatever.
stab.
Yeah,
Oh man, these
yeah.
motherfuckers,
Some new
man.
shit like all your employees. If you got over 100, some shit is finna go into effect. If you got company over 100 employees, they either all got to be vaccinated or the employee got to pay every week.
Yeah, yeah,
Like what the fuck?
yeah, yeah,
Like what the fuck are y'all? Oh yeah, like,
yeah.
and they call Trump motherfucking they call Trump
Nah,
Hitler.
man, look,
They
let's
call
not
Trump
go
Hitler,
there.
nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like
Let's
some
not go
Hitler
there.
shit. Some Hitler shit. Look at it. Like what, nigga? So if you don't get vaccinated, then you got to pay every week to take a test. That's why,
Ridiculous.
yeah, yeah. The stab, aka the jab.
Yeah,
You know
man,
what I'm
that's
saying?
ridiculous.
That
That's
shit is
ridiculous.
nigga. That's look where like that's crazy, bro.
But you know what? You know what?
That is crazily un-American. I'm talking about
But
like,
the thing is, they could be like, well, you can always open your own
hey,
business. You know
and
what I'm saying?
motherfuckers finna be right on that, buddy. They
You know
finna
what I'm
the
saying?
workforce is finna be you finna the mom and pop shops is finna take back over.
Yeah, yeah.
Watch. Especially man, like they just came out and said, well, you vaccinated, you can spread the Delta variant just as likely as anybody. It's like,
Yeah, it's like so this shit is like stopping like 15% of the shit out here. Not even that. You know what I'm saying? It's I still can get sick. It's crazy.
yeah, with it, people dying with it. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people are dying with it. Uh, the stab, aka the jab.
Hell yeah.
I love that. I love that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I love that. Moderna shares drop after company cuts COVID-19 vaccine outlook.
Say that again, bro. What'd you say?
It was just some title of a video. Moderna shares drop after company cuts COVID-19 vaccine outlook.
They shares drop because of what?
After company cuts the COVID-19 vaccine outlook. So
Oh,
I could,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
The January 4th is when the vaccine mandate for the private sector. That is nigga, like people are not even like come on, like what?
I said that
Like
they
the
was gonna
nigga
do that.
made the mandate before the shit was FDA approved, though.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. This shit ain't even FDA approved,
And
man.
then you making a presidential mandate?
Yeah, it's like this shit ain't even FDA approved, bro.
Now it is. Now
Now it
it is.
is.
Yeah. Oh
But
yeah.
but shit, the shit was mandated
Yeah.
for months. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
Before the fucking FDA approval.
Yeah.
Yeah, shit
Uh.
crazy.
Uh. Uh. Oh man. The stab, aka the jab. I love that title thing because
Yeah, man.
I don't even want to get too deep into that on here because they
Yeah,
might fucking
nah. You know what? Let
destroy
me
it. You know.
let me lighten the mood up. Matter of fact, let me lighten the mood up, dog.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hey,
buddy.
man, 20 something years, dog. Cause this is one of my favorite teams. So I was loud as hell, making the kids cry. Man, when the World Series was on, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, man. Shout out to to the town. You know what I'm saying? To the
Oh
Braves.
man,
26 years. 95. I'll never forget last time they
now
won.
was that 95?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now was that the only Atlanta championship?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we been many times. You know what
I
I'm
know,
saying?
yeah. Shit, what 8 pennants or some shit?
Well, we won the division like 14, 15 years in a row.
Yeah.
And then I think we went to one, two, maybe four World Series. I think we lost three of them. No, we lost 91 to the Twins. Um, Then we might have lost the very next year to Toronto. Let me
Was
put
that
it.
Toronto?
Then I know we lost to the Yankees. You know when we was in high school.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
man. That was oh man.
Yeah, that was a
Oh
rough one.
man.
That was a rough one. Remember we was in high
Yeah,
school. That was a
man.
rough
I was in high we was in high school,
one.
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I got my man trying to get in.
Okay, bring them on in.
I'm trying to
Take your time.
can't
Gonna
come
lighten it
in.
on up. We could bring it back around. But let's
Oh
get these
yeah, yeah,
praise, they
yeah.
flowers.
Lighten it up,
Man,
man. You
my
know.
boys played their ass off.
Oh
You know what I'm
man,
saying?
hey, my
The
mom was hyped
whole
too.
the whole
When
postseason,
when
they was
when
crazy.
Solar hit that three run home,
Oh
that
yeah,
three
man.
run home, I can't even
Yeah,
speak uh, that
yeah,
that home run where he batted, where he RBI two other runs,
yeah, yeah.
in like
And
the
he took
third,
that
fourth
bitch out of
round.
the not
Round, look, you know I ain't.
third or fourth round.
All right, I'm fucked up over here.
He
But
didn't even say quarter. He didn't even say round. No, in it. Yeah, then he almost knocked the leather off that motherfucker to send it up out of the stadium.
yeah. I'm talking. He knocked that bitch out the shit, dog.
Man, but I'm telling you, man, you start seeing it back in like for real, like middle to late August. It started happening like early August, but like around late August,
Uh
it's
huh.
like, oh, hey man, we might goddamn, you know what I'm saying, fuck around and do something. You know what I'm saying?
Man, hey,
And then when we
hey.
got to the NLDS against the Dodgers,
Uh
it
huh.
was it was like the Braves finna go to the World Series, nigga. Like you could
Yeah.
feel it. It was like because nobody, I'm telling you, we didn't even get above 500 to August 6th, nigga.
Yeah, they said it's the first team to go to the to go to the World Series, and they was under 500
Before the after the All Star break.
before the All Star break. Yeah, before the All Star
Yep.
before
What
the
up, though?
King
What up?
Curl masterpiece. What's up, baby?
What up, though?
What up, though, man?
Yeah.
I had to make sure, man, I stopped by, even though it's only gonna be briefly, man.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. I appreciate you coming through, fam. Oh.
But this title, though, bro, and then the fact, and then the
Oh,
fact that you
that
cats
title.
on here talk, and then the fact that you cats on here talking about some fake ass, scripted ass sports, man. What the fuck, man?
Oh yeah, here you go.
Uh,
Oh yeah,
y'all
I fuck
want
with sports.
to
I
y'all
fuck
want
with
to get off and do a little something
Oh
thick right
yeah, we
quick?
definitely
Oh
can get
yeah,
off in
go
that. We
ahead, go ahead,
definitely can
go
get off
ahead.
with. You know what? I'm gonna go and change the title, and you know what I'm saying. But we could definitely get off in the because you know my beef with you with the whole hookup is yeah.
I'm gonna
So
tell you. Listen, y'all. Yeah, let me hear this.
all right. So um I can't rock with the narrative that all sports is fixed. I can't rock with that. I can't rock with that.
Okay.
Every game being fixed, I can't rock with that.
Okay.
Now,
Not every game, just every game you can bet on.
okay, well that's every game. But what I'm
Mhm.
saying is, I'm not saying that games aren't influenced, and some of them are fixed. But it's an extraordinary claim to say that every sporting event that you can bet on is fixed.
Absolutely.
Okay, I just want to make sure that you know
So
that's an
so so
extraordinary
so
claim.
are you into do you go to the casinos?
I do.
You do?
Hmm.
You think you playing fair in a casino?
I know that there's algorithms to where the house wins majority of the time.
The mass majority of the time. You ever seen what
Yeah.
happened to a person that wins consecutive time?
I'm not familiar now.
How about you, Born Leader TV?
Yeah, but I don't see what a casino how that relates to sports when it comes
What?
to grown man having physical contact compared to you playing a rigged machine or a rigged game for the house to win. That's not the same as men actually competing in real time against each other. You get what I'm saying?
Okay. Well, see, sports ain't got nothing to do with what you just said. Sports ain't got nothing to do with real men competing.
Well, I'm talking about in a sports setting. That's what we're talking about is sports. We're
Well,
talking about competitively in physical sports. I.e., baseball, football, basketball, soccer, wrestling, MMA, where men are competing physically against each other.
hmm
That's not the casino. You know what I'm saying? So I
well,
get what you're saying with the game. I get what you
uh-huh.
mean with the game. I
And the
agree with
gambling
casino.
on the game
Yeah, I
through
agree
the
with the
casino. Yeah.
yeah the
Was
casino is rigged. I agree. I agree
well,
with
see, let me educate you brothers on something right quick. Do you know that the NFL makes a few hundred million off of like selling out seats and stuff like that, like the actual game? But when it comes to gambling, they make billions. Did y'all was y'all privy to that information?
you. Okay, okay. So you mean in since it's become legal
No,
or
no,
before?
this was before it
Okay,
became legal.
okay. I'm just asking for informational
Yeah,
purposes.
yeah, I appreciate that question. This is before they became legal. I ain't even did the numbers
I mean, but I
since
wouldn't. I
they
mean, but
came.
I wouldn't doubt that. You get what I'm
hmm
saying? I wouldn't doubt that. It's just the thing about it is, as much as you have to cheat on the field during play, okay, because you could tell somebody the referees to call things this way, or but that still is not going to guarantee the game is going to come out the way you want it to be, because you're not going to be able to get everybody in order. You're not going to be able to get everybody to subscribe to, well, this is the way we're going to go out here and play our heart out, but we got to do these things wrong on purpose so we can lose the game on purpose. Everything is scripted. I'm not going to subscribe to that at all. Not every single athlete
So
and
listen,
maybe the system of it, the production behind the scenes, but once you on the field
uh-huh,
or you on the court going at it with each other in real time,
uh-huh.
it's I just don't see how you can have these thousands of people all cahoots with faking it.
Mm. So y'all
Yeah.
not
Every game,
Yeah,
so
every
y'all
single
not privy
game.
to athletic acting, huh?
No, yeah, of course we're privy to that, but that still doesn't mean that every professional athlete is falling under what you're saying, bro. That's what you're saying.
Listen. Unless you sign a contract, unless you take the oath, you ain't gonna get seen on no football field on no professional level.
Okay.
So you say that all of them. See, when y'all look at the NFL, y'all think of 32 different teams. See, I listen to what the horse brings out of his mouth. The NFL is one team.
Yeah, it's the
All
NFL.
no, hold up,
Smart company.
hold up. The NFL is one team. The MLB is another team. The NBA is another team. The NHL is another team. All sports don't they give the impression like they're competing against each other, but read the back of your ticket, brother. It's not competitive sports anymore.
Okay.
It's entertainment.
Which it always has been since the beginning of time.
It's been entertainment because it's entertaining to look at, but it's not competitive, not in one the least bit in professional sports.
Okay, and you have facts to prove that.
Yeah.
What are those?
Shit. Go check out the highlights from the last week, and then
But
go to
it's gonna be facts to show
and
me that
then go
it's
from the year before that. Have you ever
okay.
played ball before?
Yes, a lot of it.
Okay, so you're gonna agree with me when I tell you that these errors, or should I say these plays that these professionals make, not even a little league person will make these type of errors.
So that, but when I mean by facts, it's by people admitting and factual evidence to show that
Oh
this is
yeah, oh
happening,
yeah.
not looking at highlights and because you can't argue facts. You get what I'm saying? So if people could be like, "Oh no, I don't see it that way. I don't think that player missed that on purpose," then it's not a fact just because you see it that way. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm talking
No,
about an
but
actual
Right. Yeah, I see what
evidential,
you're saying. Yeah.
evidential fact. Because I'm not saying what you're saying is really super far fetched, but where is the facts behind it? You get what I'm saying to show that this is really real from the lowest to the highest level in professional sports. So that means all the players, all the fucking janitors, because anybody could leak this.
uh-huh.
You get what I'm saying? You got janitors and people who wash the towels that work for the team also.
All of them indoctrinated, brother. All of them sign a disclosure.
That don't mean shit. Just it's pretty, many people who sign NDAs and still whistleblow all the time.
Yeah, they whistle blow, but according to the oath they have to take to even be in that position, a lot more than that can happen to them. See, this ain't no regular.
I mean, but
This is
sometimes people die
they
every
told
day though.
they
People come
told
out.
Dunleavy from him betting on the game that it was a danger to homeland security. So what you think they'll say to a person that's then took the oath and called himself trying to snitch? They'll say he killed somebody with no proof.
Yeah, but they let Donahue write the book.
Well, Donahue,
And plenty other there's plenty other referees across all sports. And all kind of I mean what you're saying is right with the corruption that's inside of it, but saying that they all every from the lowest level all the way up is in this one big conspiracy that is not actual competitive sports.
but
It's
see,
like, come on, bro. Like,
listen, Donahue ain't nothing. Donahue was nothing but a person that tried to make the game seem real. He wasn't an authentic person. He's not real. He's still a character.
okay.
He was
So
just a person.
he wasn't
He,
a referee. He wasn't a
oh, he did that, but I'm saying his role just changed. The character that's Tim Donahue wasn't gonna ever go to jail. He really wasn't in trouble. It was just a ritual. That's it.
what ritual?
A ritual is it's called witchcraft. You do rituals to make false reality seem real.
Okay, and so
And it
where's
happens
your
every day on TV, every day on the news,
I
especially.
mean, I hear you on. I feel you on that. I feel
Hmm.
you. But where's your factual evidence of that?
Oh, Bree, do you got my facts, some of my proof handy on you right now?
You mean the video?
You got
The
that
vi-
clip about the commissioner, where the commissioner's in the interview?
I got that clip, brother. But if I got a video, but the video.
You don't know how to play it yet?
No, oh no, I don't. You know what? Let me try to. Let you know what? Let me try to. Let me try to play.
Yeah.
Let me
Hell
try to
yeah. So
play
you
it.
can show me how to
Let me
do
try
it.
to play it. Yeah,
Okay,
because
shit.
that
Yeah.
video, man, is I think the video would prove my case more so than it would yours. Your
Oh,
own video.
okay.
But
Let
is
Okay.
me
it
try to
facts
pull it
though? You
up.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Let me
I
try to
mean,
I
pull
or
it
is
like
up.
this
that.
just an opinion that you could come up with by watching the clip? But is the
Nah,
clip
see, I'm
facts?
invested, man. I'm invested. So I
I
know a
mean,
little bit more than what I should know when it comes to sports.
okay.
And trust me, I didn't this is a pill I didn't want to swallow for the life of me, but I can't stand behind no lie. You know what I'm saying? I gotta roll with the truth at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you, man. But when you gonna walk down this road, man, you gonna find out what it's about way before you figure out what God is about, bro.
I know what God is all about, bro.
Yeah,
Just like you say you do.
yeah.
Yeah.
But see,
Like,
but see, it ain't
but
gonna be
just
no
because somebody
disagreement.
don't agree with you, like
Yeah,
that's
see,
crazy. Everything you saying though, every topic is like, well, if it ain't this way, then it ain't the truth. It's like, okay,
no,
brother. Okay,
no, it's not. No, it's not the truth to me. I can't tell you how to feel and how to think. I'm just giving you the facts, brother. I can't,
no, you haven't given me any facts. That's been the debates we've had. Is what I've been trying to, you know, get is actual facts.
Well, you only asked
Not
me for facts
opinion.
to one thing, and I can't.
I
You
mean,
don't
even
want me to
about the
use the
sports.
sources I use for that. I tried to use a different source, but you're not even agreeing with that. So
What
sometimes we
different?
just
What
gotta
different source
agree
was?
to disagree.
What different source was where were you trying to use?
I was trying to use the scripture.
Okay, that
You don't believe in the scripture.
yeah. So that's with any debate, though, bro. You
So
can't
I
use.
tried to use something that you can see with your own eyes, and that's the human body. And you didn't like that. So let's
No,
just
no, it's
say
not
the
like
facts I
that's.
presented, you didn't like them. Let's just say that much.
But those are not facts. Those are not facts. It's not about me
According to
liking
you.
them. No, facts are facts. You can't argue
Like
facts.
what? The books that you read out of that these other people
No,
write
I
and
didn't
you
say
just
none of
take
that.
it for what it
I
is?
didn't say none of that. See, that's you saying that. I didn't
I'm
say
I'm
that.
assuming. I'm assuming
I didn't say
because
any
this
of
is
that. I
something you
said
touched
facts
on
are
a couple
facts.
days ago.
Yeah, and I said facts are facts. Like you have to breathe in oxygen in order to live. That is a fact.
How do you call it? Where do you get this term oxygen
It don't
from?
matter what the term you call it. Call it whatever you want to call it. You
Air.
got to
Let's
breathe
say
in
air.
that. Okay, yeah, you got to breathe in
I got to
air.
breathe in air, right?
Yeah, I don't care
Okay.
what you term it as. You have to
Okay.
breathe in something in order.
Ah,
Okay, all right. So you don't have to breathe in something for the human body to
I,
survive.
that's just like saying fish got to breathe in water. I just know this the element that I can
Okay,
survive in. I don't. All the other stuff, I ain't really
I
privy
hear
to
you.
it. That's
I
somebody
hear you.
else's language. I just
But that
go
ain't what
off
the
what I
Bible
know.
say though.
Uh,
That ain't what the one true God word says. The one true God word speaks on those things I'm talking about. The air you breathe and the water
nah,
you feel. You know.
nah. The
Okay.
one the book that I study out of says that God blew breath into my body.
Okay. Okay.
You know.
All right. I hear
So
you.
hey, listen. I don't hate you for not taking my word for it. In fact,
But
I
bro,
like it way more than I dislike it.
but bro, it wouldn't. It's and I mean this respectfully.
Uh huh.
It's completely irrelevant to me if you would have hated me or not. That's not relevant. That really doesn't matter to
But
me.
see, you don't understand the power of words.
Yeah.
The power in
How
words
don't
is
I understand the power in words, brother?
okay. Well, listen to all I'm trying to do to you. All I'm trying to do is plant the seed.
Okay,
I'm not
that's
trying
fine.
to convince you of anything. See, what's gonna happen is that you're gonna run across some things that I talked to you about, and you're not gonna be able to deny what you're experiencing.
I don't never deny what I'm experiencing just because I
I see.
don't.
I don't know that. I'm just not meeting you.
But just because I don't title it what you title it
Uh huh.
as doesn't mean I'm don't understand my experience no different than you would understand your experience.
I'm dependent on that.
I
I'm
mean,
dependent on that.
it's like this special knowledge or special power you I'm trying to be respectful in my terms. I'm really not trying to
Man,
be condescending.
man, listen, man. I'm
But what
hood,
I'm
man.
saying
You
is
can
that
be
it's other.
disrespectful if you want to with me, man.
No, I don't
I'm
disrespect.
not gonna come after you with no shit like
But
that, man.
I
I
ain't
ain't gonna
that.
get pissed off.
I don't even talk to a man like that. I'm a
I
man's
like
man.
aggression, man. It's nothing, brother.
But
Go
no,
ahead.
I'm a
Hit it.
man's man. I talk to man respectfully, correctly
Okay.
at all times.
Hey,
But we
it
also
depends
have
on
an
what side of the
audience.
bed I wake up on that day for me, man. I ain't gonna even lie to you, brother.
Hey, I hear you. I hear you. But it's like it's the how you it's the thing of if people don't subscribe to what you subscribe to, then they lost. Like that's
I,
a very spiritually egotistical way to try to even think about planting a seed with anybody because you're automatically coming at them like they don't know what you know or they don't understand godly experiences like you do. That is like negative teaching 101. You know what I'm
mm-hmm,
saying? Like don't because it's like who are you, bro? You hood
mm-hmm.
nigga just like me. It's like and that's one thing I had to learn going around trying to teach and bring so-called knowledge in. Is like how if I can't prove what I'm saying to the next person,
Mm-hmm.
then all I'm talking is shit anyway. It's just
Yeah.
who talking the shit better. Because you can't prove what you saying, just like I can't prove what I'm saying, just like Bree can't prove what he's saying. That's how these debates even exist.
Uh-huh.
But trying to act like other people are lost and you not just as lost is showing how lost you are, in my opinion.
Okay, okay. I appreciate that opinion. I
And it's just
appreciate
an
that
opinion,
opinion.
I'm just little old me. You know what I'm saying? It's just an opinion.
But see, you failing to realize that I'm accomplishing what I'm trying to accomplish. See, you giving me the impression like I'm rubbing you the wrong way because I feel
No,
like I know more than you.
no. I mean, but no more than me about what?
Am I right though? Do you
No,
feel like I'm
no,
trying
not
to
at
do that?
all. No, not at all. Not. I'm gonna be
But
all the
am
way
I
honest with
rubbing? Do it rub the wrong way? Do it
you. No,
feel
I'm
good?
finna
Is
be
the
all the
feeling
way
I'm giving
honest.
good?
I'm finna be all the way honest with you.
Okay.
Okay, is I actually think that the ridiculousness that you talk make these conversations entertaining for the people who listen to it. So I actually look forward to you coming on because it and I mean this respectfully, but you talk like you know what you're talking about, but you don't be saying nothing.
Okay.
So to me, it's almost like I'm not laughing with you. I'm laughing at you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And I'm just keeping it trill as can be. So no, you're not
I
rubbing me
hope
the
so,
wrong
man. I
way.
hope you don't keep it no other way but
Yeah, you're
trill.
not rubbing me the wrong way. It keeps a smile on me because it's like it's entertainment. It's comedic. It's comedic.
Okay.
You
I,
know,
I I can dig that.
and it's not
Whatever.
exactly what you're saying. It's the way you come about it. It's not really what you're saying. Let's keep
Listen,
that clear. It's
I'm
the way you come about what you're saying. And it's like, come on, bro. So like you not you everybody you talking to, it's some people out here that is on a high intellectual level just because they don't believe in what you believe in. You know what I'm saying? Don't
but listen,
There's some
listen.
people out here who got some the good intelligence level, and you should,
Let
try to
me
open yourself up to those people a little bit because maybe you can learn something.
let me give a little rebuttal to what you're saying.
Yes, sir.
I'm literally trying to rub you the wrong way. And I'm glad you look at it as comedic, because if that's what's working, I'm glad it's working because something working. And I'm not literally trying to belittle or put people down because I claim to have the truth and come with the truth. I'm just telling you the truth. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I can understand that you feel like you're at a certain level in your life where you can understand where I'm coming from, and you do understand a lot of things. But it's not that you can't understand what I'm saying. It's just that you're not ready to understand, and you can understand it if you really wanted to, but you don't want to. You want to keep living in the fantasy world that you living in and thinking that some things are bad and some things are not bad and some things are tampered with and some things aren't tampered with. But I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'm going to tell you that this world is ruled by somebody who hates humankind.
Okay, and I'm cool with
Period.
that. But
Period.
if you speak out of your mouth what your beliefs is, then trust me, your shit is gonna sound much more fantasy than anything
It
I'm
do to a
saying.
lot of people. It do. It
Like we're
do.
talking the fantasy world. Hey, I know the levels of treachery
Hmm.
that this world is about
Okay.
very well, very well. So it's like and this fantasy world I live in is like, how do you even get that? How do you even get that from two conversations? Like that's crazy. That's like, I mean, that's what I mean. But you
No,
said
I'm not saying
fantasy.
you per se. I'm saying people that feel like what I'm saying is crazy, not you per se. But you just said it sounds crazy, so I'm
No, I,
associating
what
you
I
with those
said
kind.
clearly, what I said is not so much what you're saying, but the way that you go
Yeah,
about it.
like a
I
like
said
a
that clearly
arrogant type of.
with
I
no
know what you're
facts.
saying.
Yeah, but arrogance with no facts.
Arrogance.
So you can clearly hear the lack of confidence. It is masked with arrogance. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Bree, you still there? I think he fell off.
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I think he
No,
fell
no,
off.
yeah, I
Yeah,
think he fell off.
yeah,
Hopefully
he
he'll
could
jump
be
right back
coming
in.
back in. Yeah, here you go.
Okay.
I'm trying to get this video, so bear with me.
My
How's the
bad, y'all. I
video?
hit my button by mistake.
Is the video
Um,
coming?
They don't have to do nothing but show a pretty picture, a little 5 second screen, and everybody just eat it up. So why is it a cardinal sin for me to do the same thing?
Oh no, nobody said it was a cardinal sin at all.
I'm just super sure about what I be saying.
And if that make you a better man, I'm all for it. Like I
I
said
can't
that
say it
before.
make me better, but it make me think before I act.
Well, that makes you better. You know
Okay,
that. You know
okay,
that.
I can accept that.
Yeah. I mean, of
I can
course,
accept that.
that's the reason you have a brain. You know what I'm saying? It's to think. You know.
Well, a lot of us don't do that though.
Oh well, shit. That's another
I
conversation
was
because I
guilty of
agree
that
with
at
you.
one time. I'm just tired of chasing my own tail, so to speak. You know what I'm
I hear
saying?
that. I hear that. I hear that. I hear
Now,
that.
what else I got bone to pick with y'all? I dare, I dare you cats talking about some the fairy tale book. Hold on, let me see
That
this.
shit was
Let me
funny.
see this
That
title
caption,
again.
that title was
Is it
crazy.
child abuse to teach children that the fairy tale God is real?
That
See, this
nigga,
the type of shit I'm talking about right here, y'all.
Bree set it
Now,
off.
now,
Bree set
now,
it
which
off with that.
now look, which fairy tale guy we talking about? We talking about Disney?
We
Is
talk
we
about
talking
all of
about
them. We talk about all of them.
you saying
All of them.
so you mean gods?
God, the one true God, or all gods, all of them. The God
Okay.
of Abraham and Isaac and Jacob, Allah, Zeus, Mormonism gods, Jehovah Witness God, all of them.
All deities.
Okay.
All
Okay.
of them.
So so
All
first
of them.
so first let's put because I missed that. I came in at the 28-minute mark. Y'all was already finished talking about that. So
Oh
let's
yeah,
put
oh yeah, like my bro said, we could always bring it back. I'm gonna put this banner back up here.
yeah, bring it back, man.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
said, man, what?
Bree titled that. Bree titled that, and all I did was laugh my ass off when I read
I
the
thought I
title.
heard him say this on the phone. I said, let me push through here just to see if he said what I thought he said. Child abuse, huh? Ain't that a bitch?
Absolutely.
So basically, what he's saying is it child abuse to force religion, whatever said religion, on your kids.
I don't think you should force. No, I don't think you
Mm.
That's
should force.
basically what he's saying. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? It's
I
just the
no.
way he labeled that shit. No.
I don't think because those guys we was with the other night, Bree. I
Yeah.
hate the brother man couldn't be there to chime in on that, man.
Oh, in the Jehovah Witness faith, yeah.
Yeah, man, those brothers that went through what they went through, bro. Come on now, man. That just don't make no sense, man. And you said yourself, Bree, your experience was totally the
Yeah,
opposite of their experience.
I had a pleasant Jehovah
Yeah,
Witness
yeah.
experience. Right.
So when I heard that they was going through, I mean, man, nigga, be as rude as you want to be, because I'm speaking up for them. You know what I'm saying? Because that ain't something you supposed to experience with some people that talking about they into the truth now. Come on now. Especially, we got on the subject about having to get that jab. Come on now, man. That really hurt me, man, when I seen people literally scared, bro. I'm talking
Mm.
about I seen brothers and sisters in the congregation that was scared. I'm like,
Scared,
wow.
scared of what?
The threat that's out here. You know the threat I'm talking about. I ain't
Yeah,
trying to,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know what I'm talking about, right? Man,
Mm-hmm.
when I seen that, man, I said, whoa, because scripture do say broad is the road to destruction, but narrow is the road to everlasting life. So even though you got all these millions of people that's claiming to be in the truth, only a couple thousand of them really qualify.
Okay. And
Everybody else fearing man and not fearing God, and God don't play that, man.
okay, okay.
So that's why I tell y'all, I don't identify, because if I got issues, I'm not gonna jump here in the first. I don't care if I do consider it the truth. I want them to know that I know the difference between an organization and a congregation. The organization have to appease to the governments and stuff like that. The congregation only have to appease to Christ.
Okay. Okay.
But yeah, man, I don't feel like forcing. No, I'm not in agreement with that. See, check it out. When I got with my family, because me and my now wife, uh, we broke up. We had a baby together, and we broke up. We wasn't with each other for a number of years. And when I got back with her, you know, years later, you know, I just made my mind up. I'm gonna just try to take my best step. So I was walking from right here where I stay at now, Bree, to basically the new arena. I,
Okay.
I walked a couple times before one of the friends in the congregation, like, "Hey man, how you getting to the meeting?" I told them I'm walking, and they was like, "Hey man, stay right there. I can pick you up and drop you off if you want to." Like, yeah, that's what's up. So listen, I didn't take my kids with me at first because I didn't know how they was gonna react to it. I knew not to just throw them in the frying pan, right?
Yeah.
But after they seen me getting up a couple Sundays and, trying to fix myself up and stuff, you know what I'm saying? They like, where he going? They finally asked me. I said, I'm going to my meeting or whatnot. What meeting? I tell them meeting because they had been going to church with a couple neighbors. And I tell them I'm meeting and this, that, and the other. And they like, shit, can we go? I'm like, shit, if you want to. So they get together, they go with me, and they liked it, and they wanted to go with me again. They liked it, that's how they got started going. And then they try to flip it around years later and try to say I made them go. But yeah, I gradually eased them into that and let them choose. Like if you don't want to go, you ain't got to go. And then when I seen uh how it was working for them in school. They wasn't getting too as much trouble, and outside playing with their friends, they wasn't getting into much trouble. I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? This is what we gonna do. Eventually, we stopped doing the birthdays. We stopped doing the holidays and just started celebrating life every day. You know what I'm saying? But when I had my issues, man, I had my issues. And if brothers act like they ain't want to talk to me, like on the sports tip, y'all, when I came at some of the brothers in the congregation with that, man, you see how y'all at least have a conversation? These
Yeah.
brothers just took off running, basically,
Right.
and avoided me. I'm like, wow, if I had that same attitude, I wouldn't even be in the Kingdom Hall. I wouldn't even be going to these meetings if I had that kind of attitude.
Yeah.
That's why I tell y'all, man, it's people who govern these big organizations, man, that's not part of they not a part of what's best for human beings, man. They part of something that they consider a lot more stronger than just whatever they into. Say it a church, say it a Mormonism, say it's Scientology. They belong to a brotherhood that's already established a way to keep people pitted against each other and keep
Hmm.
people eyes focused on each other and not what they doing behind the scenes.
So let me ask you this question. This is for real, real. I really want to ask this because I've asked other people, who have certain followings, and you got a little bit more intelligence level, so I think I might get a real answer. So, what about the people in the world that will never ever get in any way introduced to what you follow? What does God do with them?
If they never get a chance, see, we don't get judged for right and wrong until we know right and wrong. So if those people never get a chance to experience the truth, never get introduced to truth, and they die, they promise to a resurrection.
Okay.
They promise to a resurrection. You don't see the loving God, man, that I pray to. He already see this stuff before it happened, and it's a such thing as called of unforeseen time and unforeseen occurrences. Like say, like if you walking down the street and something fall on you, you just instantly die. But you never got the opportunity to learn who God was and how you can get cool with him or whatnot. Automatic resurrection, man.
Okay.
Automatic, man. That's just the way he play, man. He's fair all the way around.
Okay. So then, if you get the chance to know the truth and stray away from it, then what, you go to hell in your following? I'm just asking. I'm trying to.
See, I
Nah.
don't believe in
Yeah.
hell because the Bible don't preach hell. The Bible
Okay.
don't teach
Okay.
hell.
Cool. So what happens then?
Like if you like say God ain't gonna make you serve him when you in the land of the living. So
Mhm.
if you die and you had the opportunity to serve him and not serve him, and you choose not to, he's not gonna make you serve him in death neither.
So what happens though under your
Uh,
following?
you definitely basically gonna get, you got a judgment to face. See, some of us
But I
escape
mean, when you
judgment.
face the judgment and it goes bad, since your following doesn't believe in the hell, which I feel you on that. I don't believe in the hell either.
Hmm.
What happens though when you're judged negatively by the one true God you believe in? What does your following or your scripture says happens then?
Well, the
At the
scripture,
end of the day, like what does they soul just gone now or
the scriptures basically use fire as a representation of annihilation.
okay, I got
So,
you.
so basically, Jehovah will erase you from his memory.
I got okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like the Bible say that the wicked don't have a resurrection, so they don't even get judged, man. They don't even get woke up.
Okay.
And that's people that know better but choose to do the opposite of what they know.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's
Okay.
like that, man. That's why I told you, man. I denied God, I denied Christ on several occasions in my life, man. And every time I tried what they asked me to try, it never failed, man. That's my testimony. When I
Hey,
actually listened and tried some of the things that they suggested, I always succeeded, man.
now what if say just some people try those things and those things don't work for them, but other spiritual things work for them? Should they not?
Like, give me some more detail.
Well,
like
go ahead,
Allah,
Rick.
Buddhism,
Yeah,
Hinduism.
like Buddhism, but they're still good, wholesome people. It may, just like
Oh,
the
I know
workings,
some.
the workings is doing in your life, the positive workings. So what I'm saying is God going? You get what I'm saying? Since they're doing right, but they're not following what you're following.
Hmm.
Do what's their fate?
I think of it like this,
And they know of your God too.
and they
They know.
know, and they chose to just stick. See,
Right.
see, I
No,
look at it.
not
Yeah.
ignore, not ignore. No, no, they just that this
They
It
those
just
didn't
choose to
work.
ways
So
stay in
they
their
work
own
for
lane.
them. Yeah,
yeah,
and so they
yeah.
went another way, but those ways are working and doing the same positive things in their life like it's doing to you.
Hmm. Okay. Well, see, the scriptures say that. And before I get started, y'all, I do know some people that you just described that's of a different faith and real strong people. My boss is one of them people that that I get credit for that. Just solid,
Hmm.
real,
Hmm.
ain't big on lying, true. You know what I'm saying? But he's a Muslim.
Okay.
My other homie, he's in the brotherhood. Y'all know what I'm talking about. He's in the brotherhood, but always real, always solid with me. Uh, come over here. He ain't heard from me in a while. He calling me or popping up over my crib. So yeah, I know people that don't, follow the same things that I follow that I love. Truthfully, I love. Um, Now back to getting to that question you asked me. The scriptures say that you make a win an unbeliever over without a word, with just your action. So, if I do anything, I always had a conversation. Y'all know me good enough to know that I ain't got no problem with having a conversation. And if asked, I will ask like my homie that's a Mason. This type of stuff I ask, he can't really get off into. So I know not to ask certain things. I know not to even go that way. So what I do is I just tell him what I know, just in case he don't know what he's involved in. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like, have you ran across this yet? Have you heard anything about this? I will go that route when we on that subject. We, usually me and my homeboy, we capping on each other and talking shit about this person, who we ain't seen and who we talking like that. But when getting on a conversation about that, I always go that route instead of asking questions.
Okay. Okay.
But I don't beat nobody upside the head. I just try to win over without a word. I try to do whatever job I'm asked to do to the best of my ability. I try to stand behind my word at all costs. I try not to never lie. I try not to never covet nothing my brother got, or my friend or associate got, even strangers. I just treat people how I want them to treat me, man. And a lot of times it come back right. A lot of times it don't. You know what I'm saying?
So you, uh, it's safe to say you subscribe to the Jehovah's Witness faith.
Uh, what the embodiment of it, like witnesses of the one true God.
I
I
mean, you
can't
saying
really.
that you go to you attend the Kingdom Hall
Yeah,
and
I have attended Kingdom Hall. I would, if the halls were still open now, I would be attending. Yeah, I
okay,
would.
okay, and that's preaches the gospel of the Jehovah's Witness gospel, right? It's the
Well,
Kingdom
it's the
Hall.
it's the it's the Bible. When I first started studying with them, I only used the King James Bible, and I did it for a number of years until I realized that the language, it's a different slang, I should say. You talking with one Bible, the King James Bible, where you talking like you got a swollen tongue, and you got another translation that's talking like we talk normal every day. You know what I'm saying? So after a while, I always kept that King James Bible with me just in case I ran into people that don't prescribe to my Bible. Uh, but I started using my Bible because it helped me remember scriptures better.
Okay, okay.
But yeah, I got my issues, but as far as making sure you train to know how to study and talk to people and stuff like that, definitely I always point people towards the Jehovah's Witness. But I always tell them, make sure you following Christ and not man. Because when you mix the two up, you're gonna get yourself into trouble. Like a lot of the friends I told y'all that rushed out and got that jab. My cousin, what took me so long to call in to the show is my cousin just called me, man. He been having a problem battling demons and shit out here, right? He took both of the shots, y'all. This is his second time. He's in quarantine now. This is his second time catching the hookup, y'all.
Mm,
And
mm,
he
mm,
took
mm.
two of them.
Yeah, man. That the jab, aka the stab.
Yeah, man. See, you know what though, bro? I think that the whole issue was just about obedience. I think they just wanted to see who gonna obey and who ain't gonna obey. And yeah, I think they may be sterilizing some of our kids, on the DL because this is what what's his name, the computer dude. This is what he was talking about 11 years ago at TED Talks.
hmm
Uh,
hmm
Killing off a portion of the population with vaccines and medicines and stuff like that. So when he started getting up there talking and acting like he cared, I said, "Oh no, man, can't nobody be falling for this now." How the hell did the computer whiz get all of a sudden the master of the human body?
Man,
The
because
same computer whiz
it's
that was talking about killing niggas.
because it is it's the unaccountability people are following, not just the actual person or not just the actual religion of oppression. It's the
Hmm.
actual religion of accountability. Motherfuckers need somebody to blame it
Fact,
on so they don't have to take accountability for their
facts,
life, man. That's what it all falls down to. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, people
all facts. That's actual
follow
factual right there.
who follow anything outside of their own experience is because it's yours. It's the only one you can really speak on is yours. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And when you and then a lot of times blindly follow shit. It's just that's just crazy to me, especially our people knowing what certain people have done to our people. You know, and just for our people to just, oh well, fuck all of that. I'm just gonna jump on this bandwagon. No, it's like that's just crazy to me. It's crazy to me.
Yeah. Definitely following you, man. Hey, I knew. See, with us debating, I knew we gonna get to a place where, just because you in association with Bree, I knew we get to a place where we gonna see even kill.
Oh yeah, I'm sure on certain subjects.
You see what I'm saying?
I mean,
So
that's all humans though. We could,
yeah, yeah,
we
yeah.
might could talk about the Braves, but you know what I'm saying. But then argue about the Falcons shit. I mean,
Right, right,
you know.
right. So being that we got here, man, being that we got here, I'm welcoming all conversations with you because even though you think I'm crazy, well, I'm just saying for the sake of conversation, not
Yeah,
saying you
yeah, yeah.
actually do. You think I'm crazy about this sports stuff, you're gonna really think I'm crazy about some of this other stuff I'm gonna hit you with.
I mean,
You ever heard of
whatever you.
gematria?
I mean, a lot of things you're gonna hit me with though, and this is just the one thing is, I see that you're not. I respect what you're doing, but you don't see that I'm the type of person that's factual based. So it's like I know it's not that I'm not up on a lot of things, I'm not privy to a lot of things. It's just even if I side with those things, if it's not any facts to it, then it's just shit talking. If it's no real evidence.
Yeah, my bad.
Bree, what you
Somebody,
think about that? He's
somebody
still
trying to
messing with
bully
that
me.
video, I think.
No, no. Actually, can you? Okay, my bad.
I can hear you.
Actually, I deal with fact-based people every day, man. I'm really prepared for you, but I just haven't got to the point where I can. I figured out something to do, but I haven't did it yet. I can literally show you documented proof, in my possession and online. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like the I figured out a way to save my videos on my page, the videos that I got a lot of proof on, and like go through it and get the timestamp off each little bits of proof
Okay.
that I
All
got.
right.
You know what I'm
Cool.
saying? But I'm still trying to figure it out, man. And I haven't did because I was supposed to. I figured out a way I can do it with my phone on the upload tip, even though I can't do it on the live tip. And as soon as I got ready to do it, I had some people come over and we, got into a
Oh
nice
yeah,
little
I know
family
how it goes.
discussion. So,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna get on it, brother. I'm gonna get better. I'm just right now just planting seeds right now, just so when I do come with it, it ain't like you hearing it from the first time. It's just like you hearing it again, but this time with a visual.
Yeah, yeah, for
You know what
sure.
I'm saying? But hey, y'all, listen, man, I gotta go. Uh, man, I enjoyed talking to y'all, man. I'm gonna try to start a little crap the next time I get with y'all, man, so we can go back and forth a little bit harder, man. I started to tonight, man, but my cousin called me and I ain't want to rush him off the phone because he in quarantine or whatnot, man. So I'm just kicking it with him, trying to make sure his spirit is up and stuff like that. So, but I definitely be ready for the next one, y'all.
For sure.
No
Hey,
doubt, brother.
y'all brothers, be
Appreciate
safe, man.
it. Yep, you too,
So
Y'all
you
brother.
peace it
too.
out.
All right, man.
All right now. So what? The video? When you can get the video?
Yeah, the video it's got to be in a MP4, and it
Okay.
wasn't an MP4. I don't know how to do that yet.
You just got to get
So
it converted. You just convert it.
but I could just send it to you though, to
Yeah,
you because you
yeah,
can check it out and you'll see all the holes in it when you see it. So
yeah. But I mean, but it's still not. That's what I be trying to get, because I really think people don't understand what you mean by factual evidence. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really starting to understand people might not understand the meaning of that.
yeah,
To why they're not understanding what I'm asking them for. You get what I'm saying? It's like no, factual evidence that can't be argued by man. You get what I'm saying?
right. No, I get it. Yeah, I get it. A lot of people feel, but a lot of people feel like that's what you feel. You see what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It's factual evidence could be limited to how I feel about something. That's my
Yeah, I mean, the terms of it, like what he said when he said, "Well, I don't know about this word oxygen." Okay, I don't give a damn what you call it. You breathing in something, and if you cut that off, your life is going to stop. That
right.
that's a unarguable fact. You get what I'm saying? If you
Right.
cut that off, whatever you call it, God's breath, whatever it is, if you cut that off, then this body will die. That's the type of I can't make it any simpler than that. You get what I'm saying? Like
Right.
factual
Yeah.
evidence. You get that's something somebody can't. Well, that's not a belief. That really happens. You get what I'm saying? When people stop breathing, they die. You
Right.
stop breathing for a certain amount of time, you die.
Yeah.
That's not that's something that I don't believe that. Well, okay, because to me, facts don't have to be believed. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No, no, I
A,
get it.
a fact's a fact, and so
Right.
that's why maybe he's coming around a little bit. Okay, this is what the brother's saying when he's talking about you know factual evidence,
Right.
not saying man, you see this miracle that was laid on this person that shows God real. I mean, I feel you on that. You get what I'm saying? Because
Right.
I might could feel that.
Right.
But you get what I can feel that energy of what you're saying, but that's still not factual evidence. You get what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right. Yeah.
That's what I be trying to get people to, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, especially, our people so spiritual and so emotional. It's
Yeah.
they,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah. Yeah.
they
That.
let that get in the way of their logic. You know what I'm saying?
Right. 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 Yeah. Yeah.
Because I'm
Yeah.
not saying what you're saying ain't real. You get what I'm saying? Just
Right.
show me some factual evidence.
Right.
That's
Right.
all
Right.
I'm saying.
Right.
And they get caught up on trying to debate that it's so real without just giving you the simple factual evidence that
Mm-hmm.
if that evidence existed, would just easily shut the shit up.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
But you can't. And none of it.
Yeah.
That's how people follow, you know,
That. That's
different
that.
things
That.
and different. I mean, if you
That's
knew it
that's
was
that.
factually there,
That's exactly why I said teaching children that any of the guys is real
hmm
is setting them up for failure to a certain degree
but don't
because
teach them they fake either. If you get what I mean,
yeah, exactly.
let them teach they fucking self.
Let them don't take their choice away, right?
Yep.
If you indoctrinate me and teach me and tell me that this is real, what you have done is possibly indoctrinated me for a number of years, depending
But you
on my
also don't
strength.
want to indoctrinate them and tell them it's fake either.
Right, exactly. Absolutely.
You want to
Exactly.
be even keel with them.
You
You know
want to
what I'm
be
saying?
neutral to
Yes.
where they
Yep.
looking at all of it as objective because they ain't been
Yep.
tainted either way.
Yep. Yep.
Absolutely.
Now, if they want
That's
to join in, you know what I'm saying,
right.
and my thing is, even if you shit, you got your kids, you go to church. Okay, you can't just leave your little kids at home. You take them to church with. That's not the same thing as forcing your religion on 'em.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because there's
Yeah.
plenty of people who go to all type of churches who don't really subscribe to
Right.
that religion. They just
Right.
like the energy that they get from
Right.
the
It's
fellowship.
it's
You
it's
know what I'm
once you
saying?
start is once you start telling them what to believe and what's true and
hmm
what's false.
hmm
That's when you start doing them a disservice, in my opinion.
hmm I agree. I agree 100%.
And I love the way you um how you raise your kids. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of how I want to raise my kids. You know what I'm saying? To where they can grow up. Now they don't have a bias to any of that shit.
hmm
You see what I'm saying? That's the way to do it, man.
I appreciate it. Me and wifey work hard to, you know what I'm saying? Because even when we talking to them on certain things, because we very African centered. You know what I'm saying? So even
Right,
when we
right,
talking like
right.
that, we still be, you know what I'm saying? Like I, years ago I had to correct people. People, oh man, your daughter better not bring no white boy here. But I don't preach that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't preach that. Y'all life is y'all life. I'm just a vessel to get you here. You
Mm.
get what I'm saying? And I
You know
respect your
what?
choices.
And that's
And
real, dog.
yeah, yeah.
Even though I might not be 100% rich you on that one, nigga, I gotta respect it because I know where you coming from. You
I
know.
mean, yeah, because what I gotta feel like Well, if she brought the white boy here, that's a hell of a white boy.
Hmm. Right.
Because you get what I'm saying? Because of what I know I done instilled in her. So
Right. 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 Right.
whatever man she coming with, gon' check the list. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because that's what's instilled in her. You get what I'm
Right.
saying? But
Right.
how do I block that? You get what I'm. That's the thing. Is like the same. So fight the hate with the same. Fight that hate with the same hate that you fighting against.
Hmm.
Then
Yeah.
what you really teaching? You get what I'm saying? I mean, that's all I'm saying is I be even neutral when it comes to all of that. Like
Man.
I telling them, like the boys, my two youngest boys, they the teenage shits and shit. And I keep letting them know this y'all life,
Man.
man. You fuck it up now.
Man.
Like you got the support system. If you fuck it up, it's
I done
on
heard.
you.
I done heard some women say they rather their son come home with a faggot than a white girl. Swear to God, man, they was sincere in saying that.
No, that
Fuck
is
me up. Fuck me up.
that is ridiculous. I would a woman tell me that it probably be the last time I talked to her.
Mm.
I try to. I don't care who she was in my life. I would have
Mm.
to try to get me and my children far away from that person.
Mm.
Like really,
That's
really.
that's how much the vitriol is there. That's crazy. Yeah, it's something, man. It's something.
But that same single black mama,
Mm.
fuck with a white man though.
Mm.
If that's all that to choose, I ask you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Believe that.
Yeah.
Believe that. It's like what you'd rather your son come home with a man and he ain't gay, but you would rather him be gay
Right. Yup. They would rather their sons be homosexual than be heterosexual and
with a white woman
fuck with a white girl. Yep.
that's gonna have black kids with like that's crazy. That's yeah. I mean, you know what you'd have told me this before. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
glad you said it on air because that is fucking
Yeah. But
nuts.
that's really how they
Hmm.
really feel.
Yeah.
And to know that they really feel like that makes it even more interesting. Let me just
Hmm.
say that.
Hmm. Yeah, it's scary. That's scary though. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
That's scary. To have
yeah.
a parent like that, that's fucking. And you see them all the
Man.
time, man. I see it, because I'm heavily, I'm everyday daddy. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm always at the schools and shit like that. And I always see these parents. You know what I'm saying? And it's just. You know what I'm saying? Ridiculous. Like I was at the little middle school the other day, yesterday, and man, it was 5 or 6, flaming little boys in there. Like I'm talking about like young, you know what I'm saying? Bro, like 12, 11, 13.
Hmm.
That was like really super flaming. That's the words I want to use. You know what I'm saying? Like very,
Right.
very, very moist. Like makeup and like all of that. You know what I'm saying? Like little boys.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, that's
I'm talking
something
about
like
little
that.
kids, you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
like that's what I'm saying. Like give them, get grown, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it's the same thing with the religion thing. So you gonna force that on them because that
Right.
makes them close, fake love you more.
Right. 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 Yeah. Exactly.
Just because that's what that's doing instead of parenting them for real. Okay, well you ain't got to fuck with me. You ain't got to be my friend, but I'm still your daddy.
Right.
And my job is to get you ready to figure out who you are in this world.
Right.
Now, once you figure it out, I gotta accept that. You know what I'm saying?
Right. 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 Yeah.
But how
Yep.
dare me push something that I know you ain't got figured out? Not like that. You know what I'm saying? You might know if you gay, but you might not know if you want to be a girl when you motherfucking. I mean,
Right. Yeah.
12. I mean, you know, okay, I don't even know how to, because I really don't be wanting to offend people no more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Because I do feel like everybody should be able to do whatever the fuck they want to
And
be in.
I feel like that too. I
You
feel
know,
like
I
that
just
too.
feel like certain things on either side shouldn't be forced on impressionable minds, not
Yeah,
forced on them. You know what I'm
absolutely
saying?
not. Right,
The same way heterosexual sex shouldn't be forced on them, homosexual sex shouldn't be either.
right, right.
You know what I'm
Exactly,
saying? Like,
exactly.
okay, if you don't want to argue, one ain't worse than the other, which is fucking insane to me. But okay, there's
Mm,
billions of people who okay, but neither one should be forced on them.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
they're gonna
I
get to that.
agree.
That's human nature. They're gonna get to that without trying, without nobody teaching them. You're
Right.
gonna get to that. Like, oh man, it's crazy, man. You're gonna go into your kids' phones and you look at their social medias and city. It's just like it's just like one big bubble. Like the world is like one big bubble now. It's like no, everybody do the same trends, the same this, the same. It's just like it's the fucking matrix for real, man. Like it really is.
Yeah.
Like everybody just follow the program. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Just follow the program.
Yep. 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 Yep.
Motherfuckers out here fight for the jab and then won't drink tap water. That's goddamn crazy. You know what I'm saying? At least you know what's in that shit. You grew up on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Right.
I mean, really, to just really break that down and think about how nuts that is. And you know, I went to school for water, so I love bringing that up because I can always make you look stupid. You're trying to come, you know, because I know
Right, right, right,
factually
right,
what I'm
right,
talking about. You know what I'm saying? I can
right,
show you the evidence,
right.
but it's like, oh fuck, I ain't gonna touch that tap water, but jab me up multiple times. Jab me up. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, right.
Jab me up.
Yeah, that's real.
I ain't so much as called nigga ain't so much as called a motherfucking a sniffle and like jab me up, jab me up. Fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Boy,
man.
man. Right.
That's crazy, dog.
Yep. The jab, aka the stab.
Yeah, yeah, man. What? Oh, wait. Let's get that
For,
banner one
for,
more time, man.
the stab, aka the jab. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Well,
I
it's been
love it.
real, Charlie, man. I know
Yeah,
it's getting
yes it
kind of
has,
late,
man.
man. But hey, we
Yeah.
had a nice little conversation, man.
Yeah, we gonna get deeper into this to the sports thing. Not so much on. I mean,
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm
with
glad
Big,
you.
if he want to talk about that part of it,
I mean,
um,
yo,
that's
cause
cool. But I would, it's that's kind of lower level conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? I don't.
hey, I sent you them videos. You gotta take a look at them videos, dog.
I'm finna go watch them when we get off,
And
and
when
then I'll
you,
call you.
you might be calling me as soon as you start
No,
seeing the bullshit. You might be calling me,
well,
man.
I'm
Like,
gonna call you because I'm finna be up. You know what
all
I'm
right,
saying?
man.
So,
All
so
right, man.
I'm
Born
gonna
Leader
give you a call.
TV. Appreciate coming by, man.
Oh yeah. We appreciate the fans. Y'all stop by Born Leader TV, please, on YouTube. Support.
Absolutely.
If you got any ideas for me, anything you want me to investigate on, I just
Oh
try to
yeah.
stick to the facts. I try to stay away from a lot of opinions. Sometimes I put my emotions in them, but
Yeah.
I will try to put the information out there.
Right.
I'm working 2, 3 jobs, so if it take me a little bit to get the video out, I'm sorry, but they coming. So thank y'all.
Oh, you should do the Western expansion with the black folks. You should do
Yeah,
that.
okay,
That should be
okay. I'm finna
on
start
your
researching that because that'll be a big
yeah,
one.
yeah,
That'll
because
be
that
like a real.
I think
That'll be a
that'd be a
big one.
good one right there. Yeah,
I'm
because
finna
ain't
do that.
nobody
Let the
touching
people
down
hear that.
and ain't nobody touching down on that. So that should be real good.
Y'all hear it first here. You'll be looking out for a video because my favorite part of American history is the westward expansion, and then inside of the western expansion is all of the real hidden characters of the black westward expansion because it's a lot of those stories that should be just as romanticized and even bigger, that is not told at all because of the white supremacy we live up under.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
that will be coming. I'm gonna do big research on it, big video research
Yeah.
on it, and it's that's gonna be looking out for that one. Be looking out for that one by Thanksgiving. Be looking out for that one.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be something people can sit down on Thanksgiving and watch with their
Yeah,
people together.
absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But they family there. You know what I'm saying? Show you
Absolutely.
something to be proud about. Different things of that you didn't even know that the West created. That it was created by black people in the West. You know, that was
Yeah.
everybody was their enemy. So we'll get into it. We'll get into it.
All right, man. Well, without further ado, check out them videos too. But
Yes,
I'm
sir.
gonna holler at you. I'm
All
gonna holler
right,
at you,
brother.
family. All right.